Hello, good day everyone. I'm here in front of you to report the slide number 3 and 4. And the question is, are women more disadvantaged in the information age? In a research titled Gender Information Technology and Developing Countries, an analytic study, Nancy Hafkin and Nancy Taggart argue that women within developing um, based naman sa akin research is knowledge-intensive firms or KIFs have been the subject of growing interest from researchers. However, investigations into the comparative experiences of men and women in KIFs remain sparse, and little is known about women's participation in the processes of innovation and knowledge exchange in the combination that are core features of KIFs. The article reports on the findings of a study in the UK and Ireland involving 48 male and female knowledge workers in KIFs. Despite equal levels of qualification and experience, women are more likely to be in lower status and less secure jobs. They also predominantly occupy roles featuring less variety and autonomy than men. And despite comparable levels of knowledge exchange and combination, are less likely to be in a position to translate this into the innovative work behavior necessary for career advancement. The findings suggest that women's experiences of and participation in knowledge processes within KIFs differ fundamentally from men's. So, ang pinapaliwanag rito ng KIFs ay ang mga women or ang mga babae ay medyo mas medyo ano medyo mas kuan ang kanilang trabaho kumpara sa mga lalaki kasi alam naman natin ang babae ay medyo may hina, kaya yun siguro kaya mas uh, okay pa rin pag ang pagtatrabaho ay para sa lalaki. Next is, what about access to the internet for those physical activities? Korea is a leader in the effort to build an information environment that encourages persons with disabilities to use information technologies to improve the quality of living these people and thereby contribute to the balanced growth of the national economy. There are arguments for and against the well-being effects of internet use, with evidence shifting from negative to positive over time. Although the effects are partly dependent upon the population subgroup concerned, there are good grounds for anticipating that the internet could be beneficial to people living in deprived communities, but this group has rarely been studied. Mm. There were inequalities in internet access within deprived communities with use of the internet lowest among older people, those with a long-standing illness, and those with no educational qualifications. For those physical activities. Then, use the internet were also more physically active. However, communication cohesion and empowerment variables were very similar among internet users and non-users. Several of the positive associations with internet access were more marked for those who accessed the internet at home, and for older people there are new and the last is, are people unable to access the net because of language? English is the dominant language used on the internet. 68.2 of web content is written in English, and 40 electronic monitoring is in the system for tracking employee activities in the office. The question is, are people unable to access the net because of language? Facebook's missions is make the world more open and connected and to give everyone the power to share information. Why is it so important for people to connect. Connectedness puts information at people's fingertips. Connectedness equals participation in the knowledge economy, which is the source of future growth, jobs, and productivity. Connectedness creates opportunity. There are approximately 7 billion people on the planet today. Only around third an estimated 2.7 billion people are connected to the internet. The question is, are people unable to access the net because of language? This is the answer. There are many barriers to connectivity in different parts of the world. For the majority of the people not yet connected, the main obstacles are social and economic. The cost of data and devices is too high, and demand for internet services may be low among people who have yet to understand their value. For a smaller population, most in remote regions, it is absence for basic internet infrastructure that holds back the spread of the internet. Cell towers have yet to be constructed, and communities don't have yet electricity. These are, these are enormous problems, and they rightly deserve a great deal of attention from those working to close the digital divide. But another important challenge that is often overlooked is just a critical to getting more people to use the internet and participate in the global knowledge economy. It is the language barrier. That's all, and thank you and God bless. Stay safe.